empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me familiar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Dave and Ryan here, joining you live from Bricks and Minifigs in Crest Hill. How's everybody doing today? Today is Monday.
Today's the first Monday of the
Monday
month.
the 6th.
First Monday. That means tomorrow all those horns and sirens.
Oh, the sirens.
Go off.
10 o'clock sirens in the morning. It's always fun.
10:30 sirens. So, woo! We know time has passed when that siren is going on.
True story. So we got some news for you guys coming from different places. We've got some other things going on. We've got some Brick World news for you from Mr. Mark Larson. We talked to him this morning, and he also did a live chat on Beyond the Bricks YouTube
Which
channel.
anybody could watch now. It's fully up on YouTube.
Yep, it's in our previous posts from today on Facebook if you guys are watching. We are only on Facebook right now. We had some issues with the YouTube thing earlier, so we're still working that out for this software, but we're still working on that to get everything to work on that end of things. So, Dave, how are you doing today? You doing pretty good?
Yeah. I'm all right.
Everything all right?
Yeah, no, things are great. Gotta keep an eye on my robot here. It's kind of
there you go.
top heavy, so hope you guys will enjoy that. It's gonna be my biggest robot mock yet. It's not really a mock. It's based off. I mean, it is a Lego set. It's a Ninjago set. I can tell you that. But it's I did a lot to it, and I just did a couple cosmetic things this morning because I was like last night. I was like, I never fixed that. And then I just realized before we went on the stream that I forgot 2 Technic pins. So
Oops.
that's why it's not gripping. The 2 Technic pins. Click.
And Joe is joining us live right now via voice chat. Anyway, Joe, can you say hi?
Hello, everybody. How's it going today?
So you can say hi to Joe. How's it going, Jenny? My cousin Jenny's watching. Daphne's watching. How's it going, Daphne? So we got some first-time viewers in here.
Awesome. Hello.
Joe, I'm going to try to call you back right now because for some reason it's not letting your feed in.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'll call you right back.
So we hope everybody is doing well today. We got our new letter today, which is R, and then we're going to pick a new letter today, which I'll get to pick. So I'm excited. And then, yeah, you picked yesterday.
Yep.
That looks, oh, God. I'm glad you guys are not seeing what we're seeing, because this camera. What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this right now.
Stop it.
Well, that's that camera, though. That's not this one. So.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, we've got a letter R that's going in today. We have to pick another one of our last 6 letters off of our Alpha Brick Builds contest. So we've got that going on. Why is this not?
Not letting you do nothing.
Nope.
I'm not there. You can't hear me.
Nope. We can only see you, Joe. Unfortunately.
I mean, I can hear you.
Better.
So you guys could listen to Joe, and Joe can still chime in on some stuff. So I'm going to at least share the screen so we can see what we're looking at here. All right. Do you see the screen yet, Joe, or no?
Yeah, I got you.
Cool. All right. So we're going to go ahead and dive into today's contest, which we had only 3 adult submissions today. So I guess we know who our top 3 are. And then we had, what was it, 14?
13 kids.
13
submissions yesterday.
So not bad. Not bad.
But the adults, we only had 3, and don't get me wrong, all 3 of these adults were awesome. Like
yeah, it was rough.
I had trouble picking a winner because I was like, 2 of these, I was like, man, both of these are just equally as good, in my opinion.
Yep.
Ryan really liked 1 out of the 2 I liked, so it was like,
So we had a tiebreaker.
Technically at a tiebreaker, but
so we're going to dive into today's Alpha Brick Builds competition, sponsored by Bricks and Minifigs. That's us. So we've got our kids' submissions here. We're going to go ahead and show off. So we had a few different race cars. We had some robots. We even had a rap battle, and all sorts of different things that were submitted this week. So I'm surprised there weren't any. We were thinking about like Rainbow Road, which would be a Mario reference.
Rabbits.
Yeah, no rabbits for Easter. Nothing. We had. We were talking about like ribbons
or rope. You know, that
all sorts of R's. Joe, do you think of any R's off the top of your head?
Rabbits. The rabbit came up first because I got a bunch of them in my yard right now.
Yeah, eating all the field, mice popping them up the head.
Yep, exactly.
Season.
We've got this little Rebel Takeover set here with some of the new Sith Troopers from Episode 9. We've got little Officer Repelling. It was Repel. So that was a good one. We had some Rapid River. So
ooh, that's nice. I like that.
And then some robots. This is part of our robot.
Robbie the robot.
Yep. And some race cars.
No Rick and Morty, huh?
No, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
That would have been cool if somebody could brick build some Rick and Morty. Because if you had,
we saw them last year at Brick World.
Yeah, but those are 4.5 feet tall. That was a lot of brick.
And we've had our minifigs here, the custom ones. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
what's that one?
That one is a rap battle.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, so we had a couple people on stage. I had to zoom it in because we're still getting a lot of portrait-style photos, vertical photos, and not sideways. So we need those sideways photos if you can, guys. We're gonna have to start cropping them for you to get them to fit, so that it's not messing up the stream too much. So our top 3 builds today are the Rapid River by Hannah, the Race Car by Patrick, and then the Rap Battle by Caden. So Joe. Actually, let's see in the chat. We got about 15 people watching right now. Who do you think won between these 3? Between Hannah, Patrick, or Caden? Who do you guys think won?
Let us know in the comments who you think won.
Yeah, I've got a soft spot for the mini dolls. So the Rapid Rabbits, or the Rapid River, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No one wants to chime in right now. Aubrey says the race car.
Race
Ooh.
car.
Terry says Hannah's, which is the Rapid River. Oh, we got 2 for the Rapid River.
Well,
Wow, looks like we got a lot of people siding with you, Joe. A lot of people
Maybe
going
I'm
after the Rapid River.
I'm a secret influencer. I don't know. I like the river. I'm
Now
just,
we're gonna have to start
it's because I want to go outside and go do some fun stuff.
We're gonna have to start another episode of The Circle. If you've been watching that on Netflix at all, it's kind of a fun episode. It's the Lego Circle for rich and minifigs. Anyway, what's up? Dave's giving me a weird look here in the studio here. Huh?
Did you hear some beeping
No.
on your end?
No.
I heard some like
Dave's
random.
going crazy over here.
I'm
All
not
right.
going crazy. These headphones are giving me some other sound.
I don't know. All right. So our winner today is dun 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 dun. Hayden with the rap battle.
Oh, the rap battle. Okay.
We thought it was really a nice idea. Rapid River actually was our second choice. But Rap Battle we thought was really creative. It was kind of completely out of left field. We had no idea that someone was going to pick that.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool.
It was clever, and like I like who he picked for the stage. I think both characters for Hidden Side. So
Yeah, the new Hidden Side line. It was cool.
I was like, dude, that's cool. I like that.
So those were our kid builds. I'm not even going to. I guess I should show the slideshow the adults do. Why not?
Yeah, just so that you can see one at a time.
So for the adults, we had Dave with his rotating radar that actually does work. I don't know what that was. We had so we had Dave with his rotating radar. We had Aubrey with her rocking chair. And then we also had another rocking chair. So we had 2 rocking chairs in the radars. The other rocking chair was by Nikki S. Where was that at?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on a second. We're getting new information here real quick. Live exclusive information. All right, so give us 1 second here. We're just clarifying something real quick.
2 rocking chairs.
Yeah, so we have the 2 rocking chairs from the adults. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and continue with this if we can figure out what that was. So for the top 3, oops, why did his shrink down? Good old photos. This is what happens.
Yeah, it's up here.
Yeah, but I didn't see it. Was that for hers? Okay, we'll take a look. All right, so for these top 3, we had Dave, we had Aubrey, and we had Nikki with either the radar or the rocking chairs. And through some consideration, Dave got to pick the winner today. Dave, you want to tell him who won?
Yes. So the winner is Aubrey with her rocking chair. I personally really like this one. I thought it was really well put together. It looked like a real rocking chair, like the way she used a lot of the bricks and colored it out. Like, I thought it was really well done, and the fact that it could rock back and forth, and she's using an old wooden, like, Western wall for the back of the chair, which is clever. So we really like this.
I think what set it apart was that the 2-tone, adding the second color in. That
right,
really
that's what I'm
difference.
saying. Like it looks aged. It looks like it's been sitting for a while, but it's like almost handcrafted. So I really like this one. Ryan thought it was a good one, but he liked the radar dish by Dave. That was the one he really wanted. So we love this one. So thank you, Aubrey. Congratulations for winning with your awesome rocket chair. See, now you got to make a person to sit in that rocking chair. That would be awesome. Oh, you figured out what was wrong?
I think your headset's down.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We had some small issues, so Dave's
I went
now.
from wireless to wired up because, yeah, I don't know, we were having some glitching, so.
All right.
It was the radar trying to beam it into you.
That's funny because of the way the beeps I was getting. I was like, what's going on here? And I was looking at Ryan like, please tell me you're hearing this because what is this? So, awesome. Congratulations, Aubrey.
So, I'm trying to pull it up here real quick.
Yeah, we had a missed entry. So we are trying to get that up because for some reason we did not see it before, and we apologize. So we're going to get that up and kind of show it off as well because it's actually a really nice build.
If I can get everything to work right.
Mm-hmm. So
there's so many things we have to have open right now.
Yeah, bear with us. We're going to get this other last entry up, but it came at the right time. We just didn't see it in our feed for some reason.
Oh, that's right. I gotta keep waiting for that.
Mess with me a bit.
Yes, it is. Dave's not used to being wired right now. At least not on anything else but caffeine. Okay, we are just trying to pull up that image here real quick.
I'm gonna have to have this on my lap.
I guess we're gonna have to just do it on here. It'll be a little bit easier this way.
Yeah, just
so honorable mention to Emma. Who submitted a rainforest, which actually, I'm not going to lie, that's pretty cool.
It's like a rainbow rainforest.
If we can see without the glare from outside. Come on. Focus! Focus! There we go. There we go. So we got a nice cute little rainforest here by Emma. So she did a really good job with this one. And I think I think Dave would probably agree. I think we could probably go ahead and get her an extra ticket too, just as an apology for missing yours. I do apologize for missing that one, but it is really cool. So I think it would have definitely made it at least the top 3 or 4. So
yeah, I really like it. I like the rainbow tree. I thought that was clever. Caden, who won?
Caden, you should be here for the whole thing, especially because you're the one that won today.
Yeah, you won, and you weren't here to see it. What happened?
So Caden won for the kiddos, along with, we're going to give an honorable ticket to Emma for her rainforest. And then Aubrey won for the adults on the rocking chair. So congratulations to our winners. Dave and Aubrey actually both sent us videos of the rocking chair actually rocking and the radar dish spinning around, which is really cool. So that was kind of
very nice.
We liked a lot. So congratulations to our winners. And we now have to spin for our next letter, which we only have 6 left. It's crazy. This wheel's getting so small.
6
I don't know what to do with
myself.
myself.
Oh, man.
So Dave gets to spin today. Oh, what happened to Mr. Joe?
Oh, no.
Did we lose Mr. Joe?
Did we lose you?
I
Hello.
think we lost Mr. Joe. We'll try to get him back here in a second here. So while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and get this wheel spun here. Whenever you're ready. There it goes. The wheel is spinning. Ooh.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Letter D. D is
Letter
dog.
D.
So that is where we are.
D for David.
Oh, that's right. Got
D for donut.
Joe's having some issues apparently over there.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. D for
So,
daily letter spin.
So letter D, due in tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Make sure, please, that your cameras are sideways or your phones are sideways. Do not take them like this. Take them like this, or we will have to edit them down and blow them up.
Not this way. This way.
So yeah, if you can send them in landscape format, that would be awesome. And then for letter D, today's chosen letter.
Oh.
Well,
that's unfortunate.
Well, apparently Joe had to go and play firefighter right now, so hopefully Joe's house, kitchen / whatever is doing okay. He did dip out of here really quick, so hopefully everything's all good. And he had some fire extinguishers or some water handy, maybe a towel. I don't know, maybe all of the above. Template in a power wheel car backwards. Oh, okay. Well, Joe, you take care of that. Don't worry about talking to us right now. You go take care of that, and hopefully everything's all right. We'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you later.
Anyway, what are Mondays,
No.
right?
You have a case of the Mondays.
Yeah.
We all have a case of the Mondays.
All right, good. Okay. Whew.
That's kind of crazy. So we've got Dave's another build here today, which looks amazing. By the way, congratulations. This looks dope.
So this is
Very Ninjago-esque, I think.
yeah, it's a Ninjago set. I'll fill in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Spoil it.
So before we get to Dave's mech moment, we do have some news coming from Brickworld today. Yeah, we just like newsflash. From Mr. Mark Larson. For those of you who are interested in Brickworld at all, Brickworld is doing a virtual convention. I believe it's next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Yes, April 15th.
Yes. Yep. Next Saturday. 18th. April 18th.
Oh yeah, no, that's right, 18th.
So they're going to have that going on. It's $5 per connection.
Yes.
So if you're on a laptop at home or a computer or phone or whatever, you pay $5 to get into to essentially get a license to get into the Zoom conference that they're doing.
Yes.
And then there's going to be a couple different vendors, including Jessica Ragsey, who we now have her bows up on our website now.
Go check them out. We just
so if you
got
guys,
the photos up.
We're checking that out. Actually, I can pull it up right now. If we go to our little online store here,
Do a little clicky click.
do the little clicky click. Yep. Once it wants to do the clicky click, there it goes.
Can you
We can actually go right up here where it says Bows by Jessica, and we have all three different colors. So we have the hot pink that she's known for wearing on the show, and there's lots of different images of all the different ones. We also have her lavender bow that's already on our website, and then the brand new and currently exclusive to us, I guess all of them are exclusively to us, and her website as well, are the dark purple bows, which we also just got in as well. So we've got at least a handful of each one of these. All you have to do is pick your color, whether you want the dark purple, the lavender, or the hot pink, and then select which word you want on there, whether it's the dream, hope, or love on there, and then your quantity, and then just throw it onto your cart. We are still offering curbside pickup and free local delivery within 3 miles, and then there's a couple different delivery rates out there if you're within 5 miles or 10 miles from here too. So we got those up there. But she's going to be on there as a vendor selling the bows on the Brickworld's Virtual Con, and then we also have her partner, current Lego Masters partner Sam, who's also going to be on there is actually going to be showing off some things on there.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit of display.
He's got a lot of artwork that he's been doing. So. And then, so what they're going to do is they're going to actually break it down into 13 different rooms, some for vendors, some for displays. And then they're going to have 100 people per room in there, and then the rest of everybody else is going to be basically put into a waiting room. So they're only doing, I think, 1,000
tickets, and over 100 have been sold already.
Theoretically, there could be full rooms everywhere.
Yes.
That they're going to have to kind of rotate around, and I think it's a 6 or 7 hour long conference.
Yeah, 6 or 7 hour long events. You figure the 100 people per 13 room, and then you just swap out. So you figure everyone will have 10, 15 minutes.
If you really did it sort of convention style, and as long as it's not like some class, for instance, because I know they're doing some like robot stuff on there too.
Like runs.
Yeah, like 15 or 20 minutes per room.
That way they could cycle everybody per thing. Yeah. So sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool thing. I know Mark, from what we were understanding, from what we got, is Brickworld is still go.
Brickworld is a go right now, unless the government says otherwise. Wow, that's great.
So keep in mind, if you guys haven't gotten your tickets already, by the end of the month they're going to go up. Yes. So right now you can get tickets for all 5 days if you want to go to classes, seminars, VIP access, etc. You can do that for $65, or at the end of the month it's going to go up to, I think, 100 or so.
We can try to find that out here real quick.
So keep in mind, if you guys are interested, and if you guys, can't go, if things change and you don't go, you could always do the $5 virtual ticket and see what people show off in this new virtual conference
Yeah, it's
convention.
a brand new thing. Nobody's ever done it before. And Brickworld is usually limited to the Midwest region between Indianapolis, Wisconsin, Michigan, and us. And this is going to be their first virtual con, which technically anybody from around the world could join.
Yes.
So that's going to be huge. But it also may have some issues going on as far as with lag, how many people are on, etc. So it's definitely like a beta trial at the same time.
Mark said that he has been working on this for a while and he would like to do this more. So this is definitely a beta run for them, which is why it's only like 1,000 and 100 per room. So yes, early registration for Brickworld ends at the 30th, and
that's when late registration starts.
Right.
And then that one is going to go through June 10th. So May 1st through June 10th is going to be the late registration, and then essentially after that, then you have to wait till the actual event on the 17th to pay. So.
Right, which is Saturday and Sunday, and that's $12 to $14 per person to go in and see it with the public, as a lot of us have done, myself included. So we look forward to that. He did explain as well that with Brickworld still coming up, he and the whole group are going to have a very controlled environment. They're working on getting hand sanitizer, making it so everybody who goes in and sees displays are spread out enough where people could still see displays, still shop around, but also have a bit of distance in between. They're going to make it work very well.
So from what we got here, and I was writing notes during his speech and stuff too, is so what they're planning differently about this year's Brickworld Chicago is that they're going to have essentially a planned route of travel. So you're going to have time to be able to spend at all the different displays. I'm sure the vendors will probably be separate, but at least the displays. They're going to try to do counterclockwise walks, and they're going to have signs up everywhere of which way to follow. And then essentially, as certain spots are empty, then you can move into those spots. They're still trying their
cycle
best.
Of things.
Even though in June, hopefully the social distancing thing is kind of going to be over with, they're still going to try to maintain some of that control, just for those people who don't necessarily feel safe about being in that big of a public event. But
there's no cure or vaccine for it right now, and even so, we'll probably still have it around even after things.
Yeah, I mean the virus is probably still going to be around for another year. I mean, it's just a matter of
given how
trying to reduce it down and control the people that have it.
So they are working top to bottom on how Brickworld this year will go. And he did confirm, if you guys watch the live stream, he did confirm that almost all the Lego Masters are going to be there this year.
Which we did hear from Jessica and Boone. And then on Boone's live stream, he did a live stream with almost all the Lego Masters on there. And they all said
and
all of them are super stoked about coming out here. But they did say that a lot of them were actually out at Bricks Cascade out in Oregon, which is another big convention that they have out there. It was a pretty packed house out there. I don't believe it's nearly as big as Brickworld Chicago as far as space-wise goes, but there were over 100 people in the line all day. So Mark is trying to work with Kathy and Brian Bonahum, who used to run Brickworld before Mark took it over, and they are trying to possibly come up with even ticket times for you to essentially get in line, almost like ride tickets at Disney World or something, or Six Flags, the speed tickets. So they'll start announcing certain times for ticket people.
Luckily for us, we will already be in there ahead of time and ahead of all that because we'll be displaying and vending and stuff. So it'll probably be a little bit similar to what they're going to do for the public, but we'll have ahead of.
The public stuff, that's the thing, is they're going to have times for the public. So if you are at home and you are planning on not necessarily going to being an attendee for Brickworld, but just going for the public days on Saturday and Sunday, which is the 20th and 21st of June, give yourself some time, because if all the Lego Masters that we know of are coming, I think there's going to be at least 10 or 12 of them there, which is half the teams, if not more. Then it's going to be a little crazy. It's going to take some time, especially if you're going to want to try to meet everybody. I don't know if they're going to have it set up per table if you want to meet certain people, or if you're just going to go through the entire line or what.
Tickets and stuff all right, you can meet this person now at this time, you can meet this person later, and stuff like that. So that's what he talked about too. And we did get a confirmation from Beyond the Brick that they will be hosting.
Yes, our buddies Josh and John are going to be over there. They're going to be the keynote speakers for Brickworld this year. So that was exclusively announced on Beyond the Brick this morning.
Yeah, they hadn't announced it before, and today was the first day that they announced it live with Mark. And so that's going to be awesome for anybody.
I think they're pretty much going to be mostly talking about, of course, their whole experience of becoming a YouTube channel and everything else, working together as brothers.
Yeah.
And
good guys.
Good doing that whole thing. Yeah, we got to hang out with them quite a bit last year. Got some little, talk time, whatever, with them too.
1-on-2 time, 2-on-10 time, whatever.
We got to go bowling with each other, so it was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
The biggest concern right now, as far as Brickworld goes, I mean, I would say it's probably definitely going to happen as long as the governor decides to at least hopefully end it by June 1st. At least the shelter at home, and but the biggest concern right now is travel. Anybody that's coming in from out of the country, whether it's Canada, Mexico, Europe, Asia, whatever, you're going to have to really keep an eye on if you are from another country, if your country is actually going to open up travel, and if the U.S. is going to open up travel to and from those countries, because there might be a lot of people that cannot make it because of the travel restrictions. So we're really hoping that's not the case. We're really hoping that Brickworld Chicago this year is going to be the biggest one yet because of the attendance of the Lego Masters, and of course all the great builds we've already been seeing.
So much going on with Brickworld, so it's like everybody is crossing their fingers and toes in multiple ways to make sure that this works. Because this is one of the biggest things I look forward to each year. As a Lego fan, this is something to do, something different to do. And last year I got to do the whole experience and see it for myself, because Ryan got to go the year before and see what they do prior to the
a lot of work
public
goes into
opening. So last year I did it with Ryan, my brother, and then a buddy of ours, Chris. He came by for a day or so and did that with us, and we got to see so many people that come into our store, and it was so awesome to do. So if you have the availability to do so, I would definitely take the chance and go through all 5 days for the classes, the games, all kinds of fun stuff. It's such a great experience. Not just because it's Lego, but because of the community alone is just incredible.
It's one of those things that I think anyone that has ever been to a convention kind of knows. You're all there for the same reason and the same love, or at least trying to show that love to someone else.
There's no judgment or anything. It's like everybody's there for Lego.
You get to just nerd out all you want, and there's no judging at all about how crazy into Lego you are, or how crazy you are into a YouTuber fans. Or a Lego designer at all. Because everybody's at some point or another, at some level, feels the exact same way about everything. So
it's exciting. So
one of those things that is really great about conventions, and I think that's why a lot of people do Comic-Con so much.
And every year, so for us at Lego, well, for us at Brickworld,
we don't work at Lego.
No, separate. But for us there, it's a different theme every year. So everybody tries to incorporate that theme of the year for Brickworld Chicago into their builds and stuff. So you never know what people are going to build and what people can create from the theme itself. There's been Space Invaders, there's been superhero, there's been Universal Mix, there's been all kinds of stuff. I don't know the exact names. I remember there was a superhero one, but that's just me. I remember there was a space one. I think wasn't last year a space one? Because you got that little rocket ship as the...
You talking about the theme?
Yeah.
So this year's theme is building bridges.
Right, but last year...
Last year's was...
Space something? Space Explorers or something? Because the build you got when you registered...
You know what I can find out? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah, so what's cool too is you can get a goodie bag when you buy your ticket, and if you want to pay a little bit more, you get a goodie bag, and you can get a little set, badges, stickers, all kinds of really cool stuff. You could save a couple bucks next year, so it's really cool. So last year we went, and Ryan got this really cool rocket ship. It was really old and classic looking. And then a couple years back, there was like a Voltron-like build, which somebody brought into the store the other day before all this happened. And I was like, Ryan, haha, I got this for you. So that was cool. And it's cool to see because they only make like a certain 100 or two of these sets. So for those of you who are buying the ticket and who want to do a little bit more, you get like a little freebie set. And so I remember being in the hotel room last year with Ryan, and he was like, "I'm gonna build this real quick," and he was just in the hotel room building the Lego set while we were all just chilling. Hi, Chris. And it's a lot of fun. So you never know what Lego is gonna do with their scenes. And...
All right, I'm not sure.
No, it wasn't sure. Right.
My other Brickworld batch from last year is actually at my house.
Oh.
So the year before that, 2 years ago, 2018 was Seasons.
Seasons
was the 2018 one, and then last year, and I think Seasons was also the one that had the big tree that fell over.
Yes.
There was a international lug that built a huge giant tree in the middle of Brickworld.
That was last year because I went with you last year, and you were the year before. It was a different theme.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
So it was crazy. But then, so 2018 was Seasons. Last year, it was something to do with space.
Yes.
It had a whole like rocket. What is Buzz Lightyear's quote?
To infinity and beyond.
It was something along the lines of that. I don't know if it was actually his quote.
Beyond
or exactly
space,
that, but
maybe.
It was something about beyond, yeah.
But
so
it was really cool, and like the
a
little.
lot of awesome spaceships.
Yeah.
My favorite. There was I can't remember what her name is, but she designed a bunch of different Disney
rocket ships.
They were
like,
awesome.
Every Disney princess you could think of that Lego has made, at least, she made rocket ships in relation to their set. So she bought their Lego set, and then she modified it into a rocket ship in different ways. So there was Ariel,
Oh, you know what?
Rapunzel, Mulan.
I was gonna pull up photos, and I realized that the first day my camera died, and I had you and Becca taking photos. So I don't have photos of last year's. Womp womp. Actually, on the computer I do somewhere, but yeah, Brickworld's really cool. If you guys get a chance to check out the virtual con, double check on Brickworld's Facebook page.
Yeah, Joe said he bought his tickets.
Yep.
So
I'm thinking about doing it too. We'll see if we pull it up here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to Brickworld's Facebook page, and they've got it listed right on there. You just click the link and then sign up. You do have to log in and create a login for it first, and then register for the event as a separate thing. And then also, of course, Brickworld Chicago coming up in June. It's $12. I think it's $12 or $14 for the public on the 20th and 21st of June.
Yeah.
If you go for all 5 days and as an attendee, which means you get to be in there all day, every day, along with all the other seminars, classes, and everything else, all the fun that happens outside of the public eyes, is $65 currently. And it's a great time, and you get to meet a lot of people, have a lot of fun. And we definitely encourage everybody to.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like, we never know what people are gonna do. I mean, there were boat races, robot battles. There's a couple different robot battles, and we got the host.
Yeah, Dave and I host, MC and judge the Lego BattleBots, Battle Lego Bots.
Lego
competition on Sunday
was awesome. We did that 2 years in a row.
And last year got crazy. There were a lot of parts flying everywhere that we actually had to extend our safety circle back like an extra 3 or 4 feet just to make sure.
One person had like diamonds in their build, so when it like smashed the other robot, all these diamonds, these blue diamonds.
The blue ones. Oh, it was like the dump truck kind of style. Yeah. That was his defensive move.
That was a lot because the idea was for him to like toss it onto the other robot to like stop the gears and stuff.
Well, yeah, it would dump them out, and then it would prevent anything from going like over them, and it would get all caught up in all the gears and everything.
It was a smart play. We messed up. It was like several thousand.
Dave, are you ready to show off your?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I don't know if this light's gonna work. I feel like I should have used this.
No,
light.
you can still use this one. Hold on, guys.
Just swap out the lens, right?
No, all I gotta do is grab this cord.
Right, this one's not plugged in.
I'm gonna plug it in.
Plug it in.
Hold on.
Don't turn it on yet because it's right in front of my face. I'm gonna go blind. Yeah, it's kind of gloomy here, so I want to make sure I have light for this one. So, for this awesome Lego Mech Ninjago set, it was came out a couple years back, and what I did is I got 2 sets, not the same set, 2 different sets, because I wanted to put one on top of the other and make sure I could separate it and have a lot of play feature and stuff. So this was a lot of fun. So last night I was double checking it. Oh man, I forgot to do this and this. And this morning I got here and I was like, oh man, I was like, I need to put this on here and this, and then we were signing into this, making sure the sound works, and like, the thing tipped over, and Ryan was like, ooh, oh god. And I realized why it tipped over. As part of it, I was missing 2 black pins, and they're holding this little frame that I built around the first set. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. I like this one. It was one of my favorite sets that Ninjago came out with. I only have a few Ninjago sets current now. I don't have the minifigs with it, but I did make a 3rd seat.
Okay.
3rd seat. So it had
So
2 seats.
Let's get ready to
before.
check out Dave's mech moments. Dun, 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 dun.
So
We're gonna do the bottom up deal here. Yep.
On the top. Alright, cool. So then these can fold out. Yeah, so then this rotates here. I extended this out a little bit. Oh,
I'm gonna light this bad boy up so we can get some direct lighting here.
So I made it so this turns. It turned before. Yeah, it's a little spring action. Beep. Yeah, so you have a little top heavy. Click. And click. Yeah, so this was from the Brothers of Time. This was their big mech of the season. And it's supposed to be like a big snake or serpent. And this just not want to say, haha. So I put a 3rd seat here. You can just sit this guy here, and then 2 other guys are supposed to sit right here, which are the main brothers. And so all I do is move these pieces over so you can see it.
Christopher says, "Wow."
Yeah.
Chris likes it.
So then this strikes over. Shoot a little spring missile.
Yeah, a little spring-loaded missile launcher right on the top.
Yeah, right here in the mouth.
Cool.
This will rotate, and I extended this out.
So the chest spins.
Yeah.
The little fan decal on
Yeah,
it.
so
Is that print or that looks like a print, isn't it?
No, these are both printed, and it's actually like the same. So I was looking because this has a translucent orange like magical clock on it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep that. Put this on here and make it look like this is the core engine of this build. And it's got all these snakes everywhere, which I really love. And I was looking at it while we were on the stream, and I was like, man, I gotta get more stickers because I really like all these snakes coming out of the armor and everything. That was one of my favorite parts.
Light off that just so you guys can see because there's a lot of glare off these shiny red pieces here.
Yeah.
If we do, nope.
So then I could just roll that back and forth here. I can get a good grip. See, now you can see.
Doesn't work that well on the table, but
yeah, it doesn't work that well on the table.
Because of rubber threads.
This was one set, and this is another set, and I wanted this to go on the bottom to give this whole like flow to it. So if you look at it, it's all like zigzagged up, so it goes top, up, down. So I wanted to do it that way, and then I extended the tail a little bit because it was a snake. So I was like, eh.
Yeah, if you guys saw that, was it the build from yesterday?
Yeah, that
had
tail.
A long
that's
tail.
My
this
long...
one is about 2/3 of the length of that one.
Yeah.
So a little bit shorter, but it's still over, I'd say about 14 inches long.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
This one is about, if you guys are curious, I think this mech is about 16 inches tall.
Yeah.
It's pretty up there. I'd say right where that chest plate is in the middle there is about a foot.
Yep. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. Oh.
Look, it's a little car!
So now this can go here.
They look like eyeballs.
Yeah. Right? They do look like eyeballs. So all I did is I built this frame over it here, so that way the robot could sit on top of this, and then I could drive the whole thing around. And where did this cheese wedge come from? And, and the phone's ringing.
I'll get it.
Give me a second. So we're going to close this. Okay. I gotta figure out where that cheese wedge came from. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. So yeah, this is the build here. Like I said, it's one set. These are spring-loaded, so you can just flick these off. I don't want to do it right now because I'm going to hit the camera. So, that's the top build here. And then give me 1 second. I'm going to fix this a little bit, and I'm going to show you the rest of it. Stay. Oh. I see. Okay. Cool. So then I got these swords here, which were on the side like this. Now I can take them off. Whoop. And now you can see. So now I can extend it, and I extended the arm so I can get more reach. And that way, slide around, do some slicing. So it's pretty posable. Tail, the head that strikes back. So this is another one that I'll have. I'm probably not going to display this one, but I thought it'd be really cool to show my biggest one off first. And then I do have several more I'm going to show off during the week. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. This is a regular Lego set. I just mocked it up a little bit because I thought it'd be cool to do. I would like to get more of these, as you can see, these little red snake tops. I would like to get more of those because I think it'd be cool to have more coming out from everything. But see, I got 2 in his hand here, 4 on the chest. It's cool. It just spins around and everything, and strike. And then if you look on the back here, back's pretty simple, nothing too crazy. And then down below, these are the missiles here, if you can see it. And then the tail just swings back and forth. It's a pretty decent tail. I mean, originally the tail stopped right here, and I was like, nah, it's too much. Like, it's too little. I need to expand the tail a little bit more, and then I can bend it up, bend it down, wrap around something. So it works out pretty well. So then, all it's holding here is these 5 little jumpers. So all these jumpers go on the bottom of this here, and then it just sits right on top like this. So now I got this whole big mech here. So I could drive it around. And then I do have some more of these that I could stick here. So that way I could just replace them. And then, I didn't really want to do too many other things. I still want to keep it a little bit organic, because it's a serpent-based set. So, alright. Yeah, so I hope you guys like that. Let me just turn this light off here. It's too bright. I know yesterday some people got to see the mech I showed earlier, and then what was really cool about that one is I spent more time on that one, of course. This one, I just built the sets, and then over time I did little details to it. So let me see in the comments here. So, is it black? No, I mean it's red, it's black, light bluish gray, dark bluish gray. It's got these bronze swords that I really liked. Mike says in the comments it's as tall as him. And then yes, Chris, they're both Ninjago sets. I got 2 different sets and I made it on top of one another. Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, let us know. I'll probably take photos of this one real quick to throw it up there. I should have all the other photos from my past robots up as I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow I'm gonna go back to showing another little one that I came across last night. That was buried. Whoops. But that was really cool. I had a couple pieces to finish the face. So I'll show that one tomorrow. It's gonna be kind of cool. It's another superhero based one. So I hope you guys will like that one. Yeah, for tomorrow's night. So it's gonna be colorful and superhero-esque, but it's very mutant.
Okay.
That's what I could tell you for that.
So again, so we had our winners today from our letter R. Our letter G is for tomorrow.
G for David.
T
for donut.
Don't give me ideas. Stop it.
You're right.
So
Don't do it.
we went over that
My
stuff. We've got the information from Brickworld, so make sure you guys check out Brickworld's website, brickworld.com, or their Facebook page. They've got a lot of information that they're posting routinely on there. And again, Mark Larson did who's the head of Brickworld right now, did a interview with Josh and John over at Beyond the Brick, so you can check their YouTube channel for that interview as well. I think it was only like 20 minutes long, so it's not.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was a pretty quick video.
I was expecting some long answers and stuff.
Yeah,
It was very short.
No lie, in the comments, people were like, "Hey, can you ask this and that?" And they were just like, "Here's a video. Goodbye." So,
yeah, it could have just been recorded and it would have been fine. I'm sure.
Okay.
So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cut the stream here in just a minute, and then we're gonna try to just have another one of our little hangouts afterwards for a little while, as long as people are here and have questions or anything. So we're gonna have our little extra stream there on our YouTube channel and on Facebook right here. So if you guys have any questions you guys want to ask, let us know. And then if not, we will see you guys all tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Same BAM channel, same BAM time.
Which is kind of funny too. I forgot to mention that. So the little clock that used to be on this robot is a trans orange little clock piece. Guess what time it showed on that?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. And I was like, should I bring it? Should I not? And I almost brought it because it would have been kind of funny.
And then tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing, for the after show, not this one, but the after show, I'm going to be bringing our my Lego Western series stuff in. So you get to see Fort Ligorado and the old general store, stuff like that in too.
I'm excited.
So we'll have that here for the after show. And then we'll be answering any more questions and stuff regarding with Brickworld or any of that stuff that's going on. And maybe have some updates for the COVID-19 stuff going.
Maybe, we don't know.
And then, we might throw off some other things. And then tomorrow night, for sure, we're going to try to do our very first, essentially sort of shop at home event during that after stream, after we're done showing off our stuff here. I would say it's probably going to be around 6 o'clock for that. Then we're going to be walking around the store, showing off all of our used sets, certified used sets, everything else. And if you see something you like, you can claim it in the chat, and then that is yours.
Say something. If you see something, say something.
Yep. So thank you for everybody who's been supporting us with our online e-store. Make sure you guys check it out if you haven't already. It's link is in our Facebook page up top, and I'll add it into the description today. We kind of shorted it a little bit today, so but it's bamcresthill.myncrsilver.com. And we've got a lot of stuff up there. We're going to be adding another, I think, 12 more sets at least today. And then after tomorrow, we'll see how the event goes, and then anything that's left, we'll try to get up on the website as well for those used and certified used sets. So if not, we will see you guys in a few minutes on the after stream. We'll see you then.
Bricks and minifigs extended.